Hello. How's everyone doing? All right, we're going in live. There we go. All right. There were some scuff, of course. Can't be a stream without some scuff, and that's how we do it. I'm gonna accept that. It seems that I have to. All right, let's see. Just 1 minute. Just making sure. I think we're all fine. I'm just gonna swap song though. Let's go for something else. What are we going for? Why didn't we just play this one? I think we did. Oh, it's a good one. All right. Make sure we have the volume for the song. I think that's probably good enough. I think the tests are done. Seems to work that way, at least. Streams. Let's jump over to this one. There we go. Oh, I do like that transition. That's a good one. All right. So what gives? I'm a bit earlier. Well, not much, really. I just felt like it. I didn't stream Saturday because of a terrible headache. Unfortunately, that's rarely something that happens to me. Well, headaches happens, but that they are so bad that I don't want to stream. And I felt, I mean, I could probably have been live. The thing is, I will feel, since I wouldn't be 100%, I feel like I would be a terrible, call it host or streamer, I guess. So I decided, you know what? Rather than going into something that might be bad, let's just take it easy, wait until next time, which is, well, today. And that's where we are. And I guess that's kind of what happened the past few days. Nothing really new. Well, I did try something today. I wanted to try vertical streaming, but instead I just messed up my YouTube streaming, which is fun. Well, by vertical, I mean vertical on YouTube. I need to look that up because I'm starting to guess that you need to create two streams, which is slightly annoying, but I guess that's how it works. So we'll see. Other than that, I think the well, I think everything works. One more thing I want to try. Something I added. It's not going to affect any on the other side of the camera. I just want to see if it works. And it's on YouTube, recordings. Yes, it will land in this part. So if I do that, it does. Awesome. Perfect. All right. Enough with that. Right. Something I want to point out. Two things. One, I've created a Discord channel. If you're curious, please click the link I've pinned in the comments or in chat. Please, if you're curious about the community I want to create, which is going to be mostly on Discord. Well, of course, we're going to do some stream and I'm going to do some YouTube stuff. That is not going away. That is the main thing. But Discord will be the place. I'm not sure what happened there. Discord will be the place where I kind of feel like we could have a discussion closer to like feedback stuff, learning new stuff, sharing stuff. This is more for entertainment stuff, looking at me, do my stuff. Of course, we want to talk, right? That's not going away. That's part of what it means to stream, to have a chat with and communicate with chat, right? So that nothing really changed other than I think Discord, as always, with all of the streamers, will be another place for us to kind of hang out and do stuff together, if that makes sense. You all know about Discord. And there's a limit, though. I've limited the number of invitations for now. That's because I want to get a slow start. I'm not expecting them to fill up anytime soon. I think that's 50 uses these invitations. So try it out, see if you like it, and join me over at Discord. Awesome. And besides that, something really cool. I was watching a stream before I went live. And you might have heard of this YouTuber, or sorry, streamer. Well, YouTuber also, for his Sea Dog or Connor. he and Iron Mice are doing something cool. They are at this sanctuary for animals and trying to raise some money. So if you don't like what I do, or if you're interested in doing more than just hang out with me, lead with that. The other one, please forget that. I highly recommend going over to their place, which is Sea Dog. I think it's just Sea Dog on Twitch, or Iron Mouse, or what was the name of that sanctuary? Probably should look that up. Probably seconds. Have a look. Let's see. Sea Dog, where are you? Oh, wait, I didn't have. Nope, sound should be off. Alvius Sanctuary. They're currently doing some cool stuff where there's like some a bit of a gag. So, if you're curious, I highly recommend go and have a look. Right. Put that down so I don't get distracted. Everything else looks fine. All right. I guess we could just get into it. My list is still boring as ever, but this one, pick a new asset, still applies. We're going for, I want to go for the leg press today. That's my goal. First of all, I'm going to import the squat rack we made last time to Unreal. Make sure that it has everything it needs. Apart from color for now, nothing has color. We're still working on that part with my team. And if you don't know about it, absolutely going to talk about it, of course. But if you put in GT game in chat, you'll get a little explanation as to what I'm doing. And this actually did on YouTube too. That's great because I didn't think that would work. We're working on this gym simulator game, and the twist we've decided. Okay, so let's start over. The gym simulator game is like a regular simulation game where you need to take care of your resources, do some planning, build up your, I guess, ideal gym, try some few stuff out, make sure you handle certain events that happen across the day and across your play session. But we also want to add a twist, and it's more of the humor of the game because we want to have it a bit humorous. We want to add the idea of some stereotypes, right? It's more of, rather than just focus on the money, hey, look at these stereotypes. They will affect how your gym is run. Dr. Shortcut, hello, welcome back. How you doing? What have you been up to today? I was just going through the game I'm making, what we call for now, it's a provisional name, Gym Tycoon. I think I might have explained something along those lines last time you were here, or maybe not. I don't know. So how you doing? Let's see. I'm just going to turn down music on my side a bit. Feel a bit distracted. I love Slipknot, but they tend to like kind of take up all of my focus if I don't, if I am not careful. Right. So let's talk about it because I just went through my plans for the day. And if you were not here, then I'm just going to do a quick recap. And that is, we are going to, I'm going to swap over to correct slide. We're going to bring the squat rack we did last time into Unreal. You doing good? Yeah. And I'm also, yeah, I'm doing well. Actually, a bit early stream today. Last stream was meant to be on Saturday, last Saturday, but I got a headache. Didn't feel like I would be a good host or streamer. So I thought, like, you know what, let's just not do it. So now I'm back, energized. I'm doing great. Really want to get into it because I feel like the progress I made hasn't really been where I want it to be. So let's see if we can make change to that part. All right. And we will start with the squat rack. Passing that into Unreal. How's the stream over on YouTube, by the way? I haven't really found a good way to check it, but it seems like everything is working as it should, I assume. Well, I can't do much right now either way, so hopefully. Oh, you had a headache earlier today? That's, yeah. Usually I can kind of get through headaches, but this time that during that started really rough. Well, I hope you doing better now and had some water. Well, I'm not going to say it out loud, so this is between you and me. Last Saturday, well, actually the Friday, I might have been out with my brother, might have had a few drinks. So perhaps, just perhaps, Saturday might have been affected by that. I don't know, just a guess. So it might have been self-inflicted. So there you go. All right, so as far as I'm concerned, we are done with the squad. We might want to try something because I feel there's a shading issue with these that I don't really like. So I want to see if I can fix that. And also there's some gray sharp edges. I'm not sure why. Do this. We're going to do set from face, see if that helps. Oh, yeah. Okay, glad you're doing better. And water, perhaps, is the main reason why. It's a good old water, so you didn't add anything to it. That's awesome. Some filtered dinosaur leftovers, I guess. Well, even dinosaurs drank water and passed it out. Sorry for the image. I'm in a weird mood because I was watching this stream where it's still on, by the way, and it's kind of something I'd encourage people to go watch. It's I'm not sure if you heard of the streamer or YouTuber Sea Dog or Connor. Him and Iron Mouse, which is another big Twitch streamer, they are at this animal sanctuary, and they're trying to raise money for for the sanctuary itself. So I was watching that, and there's some really cool animals live right now. I had to say that because I feel quite passionate about charities. I think, not sure if that shading works. Why is it like that? I don't get it. Perhaps it's better in Unreal though. So we might get away with it. All right, let's see. Can I use my add-on? I think I can. There's no vertex color, so I think I can get away with it this time. Let's see, export, advanced. Where are you? Equipment squad. Is that really the folder we want to go to? Let's see. Raw folder. Content. It's modules, environment. No? Oh, it needs to be equipment, of course. Squad rack. Oh, there you go. It is that one. Okay. Send it. Go to Unreal. Let's make sure it's in. So actually, let's have that filter on. Let's go to equipment. And pass in this one. There you go. Perfect. That looks, well, it might be slightly on the large side, but I think we're fine. Although, let's leave it. Let's leave it. It will be fine. That shading is still there, so let's see if we can fix that. No, we can't. How about weight normals? Nope. All right. Well, guess that's it. About the top, is everything fine? I'm looking at the shading right now from all angles. I think we're doing great. I'll leave it as is. And we are going to export this one because we were making this. And we probably should gather some references. Otherwise, as always, I'll do something. It will look really weird and nothing will be correct. Okay, so Control B to find its position. Go to Asset Action. Export. And we don't need to see that. And we're going to go to Raw. Export. Leg press. Awesome. And then in Blender, save, let's create a new. I also did an update to my default scene, so I'm not getting that cube and lights. That's standard for some reason in Blender. I'm not sure why they made a decision to have it as standard, but now it's gone. I want is to import. Let's see. Yeah. No, that was a squad rack. Dang it. Import. This is one. There you go. And we need to remove the colliders. Oh, wow. I kind of chugged quite a lot of water before I started, so it might be coming back and bite me. Let's see if we can find some decent photos for squat rack or leg presses. I guess I can just move this way. Yeah, let's do it that way. Right. So a leg press machine. Kind of wanted. That's a pink one. That's a, oh, that's a hack squat. That's not a leg press. This is a leg press. Let's see. That's a reasonable one. I don't have to have everything like in detail. It just needs to be a rough estimate, right? Trying to see if I want to find if I can find someone that's less detailed. That's the exact same one. What about you? Are those for grabbing, I guess, when you leave? Perhaps. Perhaps. How about you? You look great. Kind of hard to tell. White colors makes it hard to tell what's going on. How about this one? Oh, feels the same. That's a decent one, but it's 3D, which makes it hard to see if it's a decent one or not. Or if proper, I guess. That's all right. It's a bit of a complicated assets. Let's see if I can find a less complicated one. Hobbler, how are you doing? Welcome. How you been? Been a few days now. I missed the last one. Yo, yeah. Oh, the logo? Yeah. Well, since I didn't feel up to streaming last Saturday because of headaches, I decided to make a logo and spend a few hours on it. I think it came out quite well. And I have a inverted one too. Oh, it's a bit loud. How about now? Is that better? Good? Awesome. Thank you for that. Kind of hard to tell. I have a way kind of to do it. Maybe not. Yeah, it works half decently. Oh, Cobbler, I need to give you an apology, or rather, I've took away your chance to poke at me regarding Discord. Because now there's a Discord, so just a regular Cobbler always complaining about the stream. No, that's not what happened. That's not what happening. No. Definitely, I like that. Well, I didn't want to say it. No, you're fine. Just pulling your leg. No, I created Discord. So please give that a look because I have no idea how it's going to work. Oh, it might not be on YouTube side. Oh, it should be in pinned comments or pinned chat. Otherwise, yeah, or you can do that. Oh, there you go. Perfect. I forgot about that. I need to find a proper reference image. I think this one has to do it. Yeah. It'll have to do. So. There we go. All right. We can close that. So I decided to have it a bit of a limit on the number of people who can join for now. It should be up to 50 people, so there's still more than enough space. There we go. And there you go. Perfect. Now you're never Kindle, yes. Eventually there's going to be a name for this chat, I guess. Now, I guess every Kindle is as good as any. A kindling, perhaps, but that's just a bit too cute. Although, kind of spot on, I guess. There we go. All right, so we need to update. Oh, you can't text anywhere. Do I need to do something about that? And how do I do that? How do I set up Discord so you can do stuff? I assume it's kind of in. Oh, I need to create them? I thought that I used a template, so I kind of thought they were created. Guess not. Let's see, where do I do that? Server settings, perhaps? There we go. Roles. There is one called verified. I assume I need to verify you. Is that how it works? Probably should have looked into this a bit more before doing anything. How do I verify people? How? Well, I can add myself. I assume I should be able to do it to you. Oh, there you go, roles. And how about that? Yeah, there's already roles set up. I just added you as a verified role. Perhaps I should make that automatic. Oh, something happened. Yo, there you go. Awesome. Oh, Irmax. Hey, how do and welcome everyone. It's a raid. Thank you. Well, yes, welcome. And my name is Peter. And if you haven't been here before, I am a 3D model and solo game developer creating a gym simulator with humorous content right now with a few friends. How's it going, Lyre? So that's the one. Irmax. Irmax, right? I want to remember asking you about that before. Irmax. Yes, we're doing great. We just went through a bit of a. No, it's Lyremax. All right, I should probably remember that next time. I thought I connected that you use two eyes, but either way, Lyremax. There you go. I'll remember this time. No, we set up Discord, and I was having issues, of course. Can't have a stream without issues. And if you're curious, of course, you might want to see what I'm doing first if you're new here. But otherwise, if you've been here before and you're curious, please have a look at the Discord link and see if you can find something. It's brand new, so nothing right now. But if you're curious, of course, please join. Of course, I mean, it can't be that easy, right? It needs to be something that breaks. But I was happy that a few things I have done is working better than expected. Like that. That actually works on both Twitch and on YouTube. So right now, I'm really happy about that part. Because StreamBot is fun. It's fun to work with. And we are working on this leg press. Pro streamer. Well, technically, I am being paid, although it's like a few cents. But technically, that makes me a pro. So yes, I'll accept that title with grace. Oh, we can also do this. I did do some mentioning of it, but if we do this, there we go. And that is what I'm working on right now. Leg press. I have to go do those soon. Yes. I personally prefer, well, I despise leg day, period. But if I have to do leg day, I do prefer squats over anything else. It's just, it's as a compound exercise, I need to do only that, then I'm fine. I don't have to do any leg extensions, hack squats, just squats, and I'm done. So if I had to pick, yeah, squats are good. Define good, because it's a necessary evil in my mind. Anything else is pure hell. Hounds, how you doing? Yes, it's a new logo. I didn't stream on Saturday because of a headache, and I felt like if I go live right now, as at that point at least, I would be a terrible streamer or a host. I would be in a bad mood, so I decided rather than streaming, let's have some fun. And I created a logo. It works fine. This machine is a hemorrhoids generator. I never heard about that before. Is that how you get hemorrhoids? I'm going to put a, what is it? X to down? Is it? Is it X or Y? It's X, right? Yes, it's X because it's a blue icon. There you go. And apparently I'm also a gamer. Did you know that? Apparently I am. And now I'm trying to figure out how to do this. It's more complicated than it looks. And this is an old purchase machine, or model rather. Where's this, the certificate? I need credentials. For what? Or what do you need credential for? Again? Everything's locked. Yes, I haven't really fixed it properly. I need to first say hi, I guess. Please. Yes, thank you. And then This is probably not the best way to do it, but I need to go into each one of those and kind of confirm you. It's not the best way to do this, but there's one. Bot 01. That's kind of hesitant. Who are you? Bot 01. Well, you've been there since 2018. So, oh, that's you, Pounds? That's one way to make people kind of hesitant to accept you in anything on Discord. There you go. Why did you choose that name? I need to set a welcome screen. Yeah, probably. For now, I'm just kind of happy it's working at all. Oh, a certificate of being a gamer? Well, that's a fair point. I haven't really proven myself, I guess. I didn't want to bother. It works. Yeah, it does. I guess. About the being a gamer, though, I do have some plans of eventually playing some games on the channel. Just haven't decided what yet. I was talking about playing some horror games, which will be, at least in the beginning, will be Amnesia: The Dark Descent. It's always been like a game I've gone back to when thinking of playing horror games. But since my personal project is on the shelf right now, and this gym thing is like the one I'm working on, it's either going to be, I don't know, what's a good simulation game? The idea of the gym game, of the gym simulation stuff, came to me while I was watching a Let's Play of Supermarket Sim. I feel like that is not really all that close, because we're going for an isometric view, top down, kind of like 45 degrees. So Supermarket Sim isn't really that, is it? I'm going to have to look into what type of game I want to play, if ever. All right. All right, should I get some work done? I think I should. Let's see. We are going to start to remove stuff, I guess. This part. Oh, let's do quads. Oh, if you didn't know this is one of my favorite things to do. If you have a triangulated mesh from like Unreal, select everything in face mode, just do Alt and J, and it usually would do everything perfectly. Go from triangles to quads. Really good. Changed it on my server. There you go. Now that I know it was you, you would be fine, but it is one of those names that kind of makes it at least hesitate, right? That's a nice intro, by the way. There's a few things I didn't know about you, but that's good. Exactly what I want. To see some action, learn something new about people. All right. Okay, so this one needs to go. That needs to go. Why is there a headrest? I don't know. So let's start by adding. I think we need a cube. Why is that? The machine? Well, I just started though, but it's been going well. I mean, everything is going well with the game itself. For example, this is the progress I made. Let's move you So a few assets has been done, and once the ads, because we have ads in like 20 seconds, I can show you the progress we made in the game, like the few things we have actually. Let's see, and also this is also something I want to do while we wait for the ads. This is going to be a routine by now. Of course, we need to play some games. So how about a warm-up while we wait for everyone else to join us? Oh, look at the nice animation. It's actually working. Me and Cobbler were sitting working on that like half a evening, and it's working. I'm so happy. All right, let's start with cover art. That's a simple one. And from there, we're going to go to the guess straight away. And looks like some kind of alien game shooter stuff. It is working really well. I'm really happy. The hardest part, as you remember, Cobbler, was the initial like from left to right, of right to left animation stuff. But it's working. And everything else just came really simple. Just the initial stuff, and also be triggered by StreamerBot. Let's go with a. It's probably not Sniper Elite, but I need more info. Oh, wait. That chest detail makes me think of Gears of War. But it looks like it could be a later one. I'm only familiar with 1 and 2. 3 and 4, I'm not so familiar with. Could be. I'm going to guess 3. I'm on a roll. Yeah, those details like the circular thing on the chest plate, that kind of really gave it away, right? Where did you get that emote? Jackpack 13 hypers. Okay. Well, that should probably be my next focus, though. Some cool emotes, because I've been looking at standard ones. So they're not bad, but I kind of want something more personal. I don't know where. It feels like that would take such a long time for me to even like draw, right? We'll see. If the inspiration ever comes, I might just do it. All right. Let's go for the big one. Give me a name. And for everyone who had ads, welcome back. And on YouTube side, just so you know what's going on, Twitch had some ads, and you might have definitely seen the ad breaks, scrolling stuff. Right now, we're going to have to guess this game. So I need a game to start with. Let's do a Super Mario thing. 3D Land. Let's go with that first. Let's guess. All right. So initially, we got 2 correct things, clues, which is action and single player. It's not from 2011. It's a lot newer than that. It's not 3DS. All right. What else? What else? Do you think it's Dead Space? I'm gonna doubt that because of the action one. But let's try it. Dead Space, though, it would be 2 or 3 because it needs to be newer than 2011. When did Dead Space 1 release? So like 2000. Was that for the PlayStation 3, right? I'm gonna go with 2. No? Oh, you don't think it's the Dead Space one then? I think, well, I guess Dead Space would be sci-fi, wouldn't it? But it's not platform though. I guess all the Marios will be. How about it's a Nintendo? It's kind of hard to tell. It's not Nintendo 3DS. This can still technically be a Nintendo, I guess. I was going for like Luigi's Mansion. Like, just to get more clues, I guess. Because that would be, I assume that is action. And it's one player. And it should be newer than 2011. So I'm going to see if we can get a new clue. Well, I guess so. It's even new. Okay, so it's a really new game. And it's not for the Switch. A rail shooter? Oh. I didn't know the Dead Space franchise was even on the Wii. All I remember is that I never finished it. I had a PlayStation 3 and decided, you know what? I'm a brave boy. I'm just gonna sit in the darkness, play Dead Space. I didn't even get past the first chapter. I was such a wuss. Because I mean the feeling and also the fact that in my head those creepy things were meant to pop up at any place, right? That's what they sold the game on. And I just made it worse for myself. I looked in every corner, every ventilation, everything. It was such a horrible experience. The new one adds sliders to make it less intense. It's nice. Really? A hard time imagining how that would work, but okay. Oh, you mean sliders as you can downplay the intensity of the creatures, I guess. Is that what it means? Oh, okay, okay. That makes sense. Okay, so new game, action. No, it's not for the Switch, though. Dang it. So it's probably not a Nintendo. What's new games the past, like, 6 years or 5 years? Action, single player. Not Nintendo. That's the only thing I can kind of figure out. And it's not third person. It would be a first person game then, perhaps? How about Doom Eternal? Isn't that action or is that a shooter? Okay, so that doesn't count then? Okay. And also Eternal is 2016, isn't it? It needs to be that one is anything. No, it can't be Zelda because Zelda is Switch and we can't do Switch. I'm gonna just go for the Dark Ages, see if we can get a clue. All right, that's something. First person. It's not really helping me though. I should probably play more games because I'm really not getting anything of this. It's almost a new game, yeah. Within the past 5 years. and it's first person. Is Metroid first person? No, that's third, right? No, Metroid is third. Well, it's also shooter. Can't be shooter. It needs to be action. Assassin's Creed is not first person, right? That's third. But it could be what was I thinking? It could be Skyrim, perhaps, or what's a Fallout 76? Is that something? Could it be Fallout? Or would that also be considered a shooter? It's also a shooter. Dang. I'm going to go for it either way just to get that extra clue. Let's go for it. See what happens. That is nothing. Oh, yeah, I have to go one more attempt. Okay. And it's 2018. It's already 7 years old. That's insane. Oh, and co-op makes sense. What multiplayer? Yeah, I guess it is. Well, it's also like single player. Oh, you mean this one? Yeah. What other first-person shooters? I have a memory of a game where you kind of you're shooting magic stuff, right? And I think it started with A. And it came out 2 years ago. It didn't go well for it, but I have it in my head. I can't remember this. Something Elysium? Could it have been? No. I mean, it's only been 3-4 years. Why can't I think of anything better? And it can't be Overwatch 2, because that is not, no, well, that is first person, right? But it's not, it needs to be multiplayer. That isn't multiplayer. It can only be single player. Wow. Okay. I just need one more guess. Yes, let's go for that. We haven't done 4 in a while, so let's do that one. Hey, yeah, let's go for a clue right away. It is a shooter, and a sim, an indie shooter, action, first person, single player game. What on earth? I'm really stumped. Yeah, we need to move on. This is just. I know. I'm just gonna type in something. Why is the new Metroid? Prime, I don't think Prime is a new one, right? I don't know. Other M? Go with that. That's Wii U, of course. No, it can't be Battlefield. It can't be Call of Duty. Kind of insane how I can't think of a single shooter game other than Battlefield and COD. especially not one that is indie. What on earth? Okay, let's just add something. It's not gonna be sold, but I need to. Is it Sega? Well, has Sega released anything new in the past 4 years? If it has, then perhaps it could be Sega. Well, it seems to be PC, PlayStation, or Xbox. What is that name? That's also co-op. It's just co-ops nowadays. So it's not isometric though. All right, that's good to know. Well, of course, Nintendo was the thing. I picked Legend of Zelda. That's a poor choice. Like 40 years old. Okay, didn't they release like a new Sniper Elite at some point? No, apparently not. Oh, close. Almost. All right, I think this is a bust. We just need one more guess. We can move on. God damn. Are hard. It's from last year. 2 years ago. What's the name? Red something. That's also co-op. All right, I'm just gonna go for this. It's not correct, but we'll see. Oh, Contraband Police. Okay, be honest. Be honest with me. Who were even close to this in chat? Like, be honest. I know of it. I never played it. Apparently, it is a shooter, but I mean, I guess people could run away because they had contraband. And then you can, yeah. You never heard of it? No. It's one of those that, I mean, I'm guessing it started with Papers, Please type of game where you have to check things and go through a checklist. I think it's a cool concept. It's also, I don't know what to say about it. I haven't played it, so I shouldn't probably say anything at all. But the idea is kind of cool for like a one evening of gameplay, I guess. Oh well. Let's try that again some other time. Oh. Right. Okay, so I did promise, and it's going to be a short showcase because I don't think we have too much more to show. But we have added some placeholders now for our stereotypes. So these are very early stuff. The other ones were not ours, so we couldn't use them. But now we have some characters that are meant to be these stereotypes. Oh, body positive, power lifter. You have all of them. Hopefully, we'll have something more proper within a few weeks, but we'll see. Our character artist has a lot to do right now, so we'll see what happens on that front. We also expanded the options, so now you can you can't only talk, use the G button, which was the previous version, to play stuff, but you can also expand the gym by simple click. And I think that is where we are at right now. A lot of like backend stuff, which really isn't fun to look at, but yeah. Better to say deodorant than seeing them wailing like that. perhaps that will be part of the shop. That's also something you'll have control over, like what you sell to people. And depending on what you sell, you will attract a certain type of character. So you can imagine the oldie, for example, might be a opposite of the powerlifter. So if you add a lot of bench presses, you might get less of the oldies, but more of the bench pressers, or sorry, the bodylifters, no, bodybuilders or powerlifters, and that will change the dynamic of your gym. You don't have to worry that much about sanitation, for example, because perhaps powerlifters are not that worried as long as they can lift heavy stuff. But at the same time, they might destroy equipment a lot faster. Positive, it's you soon if you don't move. Which one? The body positives one or bodybuilders? And also we got some influencers. Of course, they need to flex in front of the mirror, which will annoy someone or multiple people. So it's all about creating a balance or picking a side. If you want to pick a side, like go all in for the body. If you want to go all in for, you want to create your own Planet Fitness, for example, then absolutely. How many in chat knows about the Planet Fitness, by the way? It might not be universally known. I tend to always say it, but I don't know. How many know about it, really? Because it's one of the funniest things in the world to me, Planet Fitness. Well, if you're not aware, so Planet Fitness is a large chain in the US, might even be the biggest fitness chain in the US. Don't quote me on that, but it's huge. And what they did was they realized like 80% of the people who buy membership, they don't really go to the gym. They just buy it because it's kind of mandatory. They feel like there's a peer pressure to buy a gym card. So they're like, you know what? Let's just focus on those people and create a gym environment that doesn't really cater to the other 20%. So you don't have the gruntings, the heavyweights, the influencers. They don't go to Planet Fitness because Planet Fitness offers a judge-free environment, which is a good thing, right? But it tends to go upside down. It becomes this place where no one can say anything. They even have something called a lunk alarm. And that is funny because if you make a sound over a certain decibel, that lunk alarm will go off. So if you grunt while lifting heavy weights, you will be warned a loud alarm. It's kind of annoying and funny at the same time. Let's see, Caller, we have something around us called Fitness First, and it's just stuff trying to scam you one time. That's horrible. That's really horrible because the gym should be a place where you should feel comfortable and you should feel comfortable lifting weights. It's not for Pizza Friday, which I believe is a thing on at Planet Fitness. I've seen people eating pizza while working out. And don't get me wrong, pizza is not a bad thing to eat. It's not really bad food. It's just the amount. And some food tend to increase your cravings. So you should be careful with those. But yeah, so that's kind of where we're going. Planet Fitness is a big inspiration source. And yeah, I hope to see more progress within the next few weeks. But we might see a bit of a lull, or is that what you want to call it? Like a slow down on progress. I'm mostly the one who can work multiple hours each week. The other ones they touch grass. They are people who like to touch grass. I don't do that. If I don't have artificial light in my face, I tend to sour. So yeah, that's where we're at. So let's see. Let's do some blockouts. I think we need that. Pretty sure this one needs to be. I'm looking at this. I'm guessing I should probably just focus on blockouts because there's a lot of, let's call them difficult parts. It's kind of hard to tell what's going on. So for now, I'm just going to focus on adding these paddings. Is that even in the center? It is. Is that padding not? Oh, fun. The original asset hasn't even been centered. Awesome. See what else. Oh, we do this. Well, let's. I think we're going to do that. More. Seems to be some kind of beam in the back. Yep. Hmm. Kind of hard to decide how far I want to go with the details. So as it's a asset that will not be up close. I'm thinking just adding something resembling this, what would you call it? Hinge arm. Should be more than enough for now. All right. What else? I do like the idea that we have one big triangle going around, so let's do that. I'm guessing it needs to be 45 degrees. Oh, really? I guess we can get close. No, I did. All right, there you go. And let's add this to a new collection and get it out of the way. There we go. Adding these. All right. And let's add a place where we can connect these. All right. There you go. What if? What if we just combine these or do a bridge? That should work. Might be a bit off. I think we can make it work. No, what's going on? Why are you twisting like that? Do the old way then. Perhaps the dumb way. Do it that way. Let's see. New folder, leg, press. There we go. Let's also import bench press because I need the feet. That's kind of been the default feet by now. Where are you? No, not that one. This one. Collection. I think it's an asset. There you go. Awesome. Okay. Not perfect fits. Internet went down. Oh, that sucks. And you had the time to work Blender and you found some gems. Awesome. Some cool add-ons, I guess. Hmm. Oh, yeah. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Okay, Alt V. Oh, you mean all these? I mean, I've seen these before. One more. Oh, I can press Alt V multiple times. Okay. Ooh, you have a lot of modifiers, so that's cool. Do I need to be in certain mode because they are locked for me? Press the t-shirt. What? There's a t-shirt. Oh, this one. Oh. Oh, it's that cloth thing. Oh, cool. Cool. Going on. Let's see. Screw. No, I'm guessing that's not what I'm meant to do. Oh, so could it be... Okay, so these become available once you click this. Okay. I'm going to go for... Where is it? It's meant to be here somewhere. All right. Yes. Oh, yeah, you can make a pillow. That's fun. Yeah, I didn't know about the Alt V one. I didn't know about that, but I've seen this technique before, where you do an inflate on a subdivide plane. Or pressure. It's called pressure. Fair enough. That's cool, though. You probably go through these. Is that a lattice modifier? That's cool. Oh, these bevelcorn and modifier. Oh, these are all modifiers. Also, there's like mesh grid and good stuff. Yeah. I'm assuming if I do this, we'll get the entire... Oh, it just adds one of those. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's not bad. All right. We're closing on another set of ads. Feels like it went faster than the last one, but... I need to double check my settings. That feels like it's way too early. right. Until next time. And I'm just going to extrude this. All right. That gives me a moment for a little break. And I'm out of water. I'm drinking like hell right now. So while the ads are running, I'm just going to run away and grab some water. And I'll be right back. All right. There you go. I'll still a few more seconds with ads, but yeah. Oh, did you anyone hear about the blood moon that's meant to be showing up on the 7th, which I believe is this Saturday? No, sorry, Sunday. And welcome back, everyone. I just mentioned that there's going to be a blood moon on Sunday. So if you're curious about that, then I highly recommend having a look because it's really cool. Or scary, depending on. I personally find it really cool. It's been a while since I've seen one, which is slightly ironic, or is that the right word? Because the last one was on the 14th of March, which happens to be my birthday. That makes things even scarier, doesn't it? That might be spot on. And next, I guess we could focus on getting that cylinder or slidey part. Yep, let's go with that. Let's see. Go with an 8. I think I did a 45, didn't I? Remember I show you the robot hand stuff? Yeah. Are you saying I should use it now? I don't remember how I did it though. Was it Alt A? Was it? Oh, really? That's cool. That's always nice when a add-on comes and saves you. When you find that perfect spot for it. Why is it right click? Did I have it activated? I don't remember. Or did I have to be in edit mode? Oh. No, there was a certain no, it was wasn't it Alt B or something? You select one, then the other. Wasn't it something like that? Or is it Control B? Or do I need to do this? Oh, that's a snap, right. Where is it though? Snap, align. Maybe I don't have it activated. It should show up right. No. No way, did I activate that part? I know we've done another one which is align like face. I don't have act right. I don't. And it was the mesh 3D machine? What was it? Machine tool? You might have said something. Machine to align, right? You did say it. I need to go to general, I guess. Align. That makes sense. Then align. Alt A. There we go. Align tool. Did it align though? This will apply to another object. So if I want to align this with the face, doesn't seem to do it, so I'm missing something. Oh, space to confirm. Okay. Oh, that's start. Okay, something's happening. It's aligning to the... I don't want location, though. Something's happening. Okay. It's kind of cool, though. All right. You're going to have to experiment with that a bit. There we go. But for now, I think I can go. with eyes. Doesn't have to be perfect. This one. Copy over. I think now will be a perfect opportunity to use it. There we go. Perfect. That's really good. Let's see. Oh, didn't get that green thing though. What's that? Okay, select. Oh, that's really cool. Yeah, I definitely need to learn how to use it. What else do we have? How should the back look? They've just added these things. Okay. That makes sense. So how about... So I'm looking at these sleds, I guess I would call. The easiest way to do those would be to duplicate these. Scale them down to roughly this size. Not sure what happened there. You. That's a good question. How would that look like? Perhaps I should find a way to look at that sled without the... Alternatively, what we could do instead, let's do a duplicate, remove this. Let's reset. What if we do this? Not perfect, but... Start, isn't it? I think so. Side. Can I stop it from going in one direction? I can't. I need to select this part. Let's get rid of it. Let's hide. That looks weird. What happened? Why is it doing that? Okay. Or is it? There you go. What else do we have? That looks like the brake, doesn't it? It does. Going to need something in the center. Yes. Get that to go in normal. No. Why not? Why not? Now you can do it. Okay. Hmm. All right. So the brakes. Sure how complicated I want to make this. Probably not. I keep it simple. Feels like that is a correct approach for this. Let's combine these sides. It does feel like I'm kind of just throwing things together right now. I think we're fine. Zeno, thank you for the follow. Welcome. Glad you can be here. And also, it works on YouTube sides. Perfect. So now even YouTube knows that you like this enough to follow. I'm really grateful for that. Thank you. And Zeno, what are you up to? Love to know if you're interested in telling us. By the way, is that sound, the follow sound? It came through quite loud in my ears, but if it's fine on chat side, that would be great. Or maybe it's not even noticed. I hear the shift and I have to follow. That is as good as a good a reason as anything. So thank you. Of course. It needs to be in this environment. This music needs to be what you listen to when you do these things. I can't have anything else. It doesn't work. What else? Perhaps we should add the modifier. How about we do this? And just so you know, Zeno, I do have a variety of music tastes. It's mostly metal, but then you have some 8-bit Offspring. You might find some Disney every now and then. I do try to stay away when I stream. I do try to stay away from Disney. It might actually be a copyright thing. Might have to be careful. But yeah, most of the times. But so for now, let's kind of skip Offspring. And let's go back to some classics. All right. A bit of detailing. That could work. I do feel there's a bit too blocky right now, so we might want to continue that detailing a bit more. That's better. Should I also connect these top ones? I feel like I should. It will make the entire thing more stable, at least in theory, I guess. So let's do it that way. this is going to be a fun one to make. This part, and the way to do that would be we set the rotation scale and cursor to this part. Make a cube. I'm going to try to see if I can use the align tool. No, I don't want to mode duplicate. Can I swap that? Oh, I can just scroll. Okay. But now, that didn't work. Why is that? Sure if I get this tool. I'll need to look one more time to this tutorial or whether it says. I'll select these two, fair. Align. No? All right. Perhaps it is aligning, just me not seeing it. All right. Another time. No, we're going to make it work. I need to make this work. Reason that since I've set or frozen the or reset the rotation, it no longer works. Is that how it goes? Okay. That might be the case. I need to keep the rotation. I can't freeze it, or whatever you want to call it, reset it. Guess that makes sense. So let's try it this way instead. Face. Don't move it in X. That's good enough. Let's go with. I think that works. Okay. Let's remove these faces. Let's. Do I need to reset? I do. To bevel these to a single bevel. That's annoying. There we go. Perfect. Why is it not moving the way I want? There we go. Add a solidify modifier wherever you are. There we go. That's good enough. Awesome. Yep, that's not working. Not sure why. I think it is the scale thing. I want to increase the width of this one. And what about the bevel? What's a bevel? Let's borrow this one. Here we go. And this needs to be set. There we go. Awesome. Now we have that. We can then copy paste this all over the place. Awesome. Even really. There you go. Awesome. Perhaps that is a bit too thin. We need the thickness to be shown. Let's combine these, I think. Then, I'm going to have to merge. How would you the perhaps just adding a weld modifier? That's too much. I need to go the other way around. Okay, so let's do it this way instead. Remove the U. Let's apply. This is probably not the fastest way to do this, but we're going to do it that way. Let's see, let's go vertex. Probably have to turn off align. There we go. There you go. And then we can add a modifier. Okay, so I'm going to have to to replicate that one. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. No, that's perfect. Now that I think about what I could have done, set a bevel modifier afterwards and focus on sharp edges, but that would also bevel those edges, which I don't want. So, no, this is for the best. Wait, what's going on? Huh. You know what? I don't care about it. That's way too small of a detail to even care about. Is that good enough? Why is it moving outwards like that? That makes no sense. Does it? Hmm. Yeah, fair enough. What else? Oh, that makes sense. So from this part, let's move this out a bit more. Get some room. Go with this one, flatten. All right. Gonna bevel these. I like the idea of them being. Oh, so I need to do this. Scale first. All right. All right. So we're gonna get some ads in a few seconds. And while that is happening, I want some revenge. Let's see if we can get something that isn't all that obscure. Let's try this again. How did I do that? Is it this one? It's this one. Yes. All right. Let's see. Where are we? We are that one. So if you're new this game, what we're doing is now, while we're waiting for the ads, Twitch has ads, we are going to figure out what game we are looking for. Apparently it's game 1040. I'm not sure if that's correct. And we have some clues. We know it's not Switch. We know it's older than 2021. And we can see a few other clues, like it's not a Nintendo, it's not side view. It seems to be shooter, adventure, or platform. One of these. Could be science fiction. And it's potentially single player. Which makes me think that we want to try Dead Space. Let's go with the original, see what that works. All right. Oh, right. Well, actually, that makes sense. So adventure shooter, so it's one of those two. It's still be sci-fi or action. Still single player. And potentially made for iPhone. There's a few others. But it could be a mobile phone. Mobile game, not a phone. Killzone? Which one do you want to go for? 2, 3, 1? First one? It's not before 2008. 3? Go 3. Oh, it's an in-house engine. Good. It's likely not first person. Or it could be first person. It's not Warfare. Not sure why shooter is... so it's first and third. Are you thinking camera perspective? And everyone from ads, welcome back. Okay. That makes things more difficult. Well, we do have a year though. So 2009, 2010, an in-house engine. Potentially for PlayStation 3 and Xbox, I guess. It could also be PC. I'm not sure about mobile though. What's an in-house engine for this? So it's not Nintendo, Electronic Arts, Guerrilla Games. And it's not Sony. Well, it's publishers. Okay, I guess that could be correct. That Sony doesn't have to be publishers, even though it's a PlayStation potentially game. There's not much to go on, is it? What on earth? Is this too late for Destiny 2 to be a thing? Also, Destiny, could that be a thing between 2009, 2010? I don't think it's that old, is it? No. But it did help a bit. I'm thinking it could be a Fallout game. Because that would mean in-house engine, right? Which Fallout? Yeah, I think Fallout could be a good option, but which Fallout though? Could it be 3? Would that be a decent guess between 2009 and 10? Or could it be 2? I'm guessing 3. You're also thinking 3? Yeah, let's try it. No. And it's not Bethesda. Wow. And it's likely not a sandbox or stealth. What on earth? What could it be? Let's try a clue. Oh, thank you. What about... What's the name of that game? Payday. How about Payday? Payday 1. Or is it... Am I missing something? It could be sci-fi. Payday 1 isn't sci-fi. Division. Would Division 1, the first one, be that old though? And also in-house engine. But no first person. I think Division has third person, doesn't it? And also, but is it an in-house engine though? Is it made by an in-house engine? Oh, let's go for it. No. Oh, it's a third person. Okay. I'm just going to try Payday. I feel like it could be. No, it's not, but... Oh, okay. Well, it's... Diesel, okay. Never knew about Diesel. What else do we have? These clues are not good. Oh, wait. Wait. How about Mass Effect 1? Isn't there co-op in Mass Effect? I feel like there were co-op. At least in the later ones, right? No? And that was made in Unreal Engine. I didn't know that, actually. That's new. These clues are not helping us at all. Did I lose chat? Because it says connecting. Are you all still there? I was getting a message saying connecting. You're not there? Awesome. I'm looking at... Seems like we're fine. How about on YouTube side? We seem to be fine on YouTube. All right. All right. So let's guess. We have nothing. What on earth came out 2010-ish? First person, third person, in-house engine. I have no idea. Kind of hoping for a bit more clues. Doom? But that's only first person, right? And something tells me Doom, they also moved to a not an in-house engine at some point. But either way, it doesn't matter because it's not third person. So you can swap between. and it's co-op. How about Gears of War? Could it be another Gears of War? We already had that today, right? I'm gonna say 2. Let's do it. I see what it is. Is it Metal Gear Solid? Wait. Didn't say it wasn't stealth? Or did I? I thought it said it wasn't stealth. Oh, no, it did say it could be. That's the thing. And the thing we didn't have was historical. All right. Makes sense. Warfare. Yeah. All of these. Oh, well. There you go. Let's see if we can get this. I don't want you to do that part. Why are you doing that? It's taking shape, doesn't it? Or isn't it? There's quite a lot of, what you call them? Parts. And, yeah. It's a fun asset to work on. I'm going to have to fix that part later on. Well, I'm thinking what I need is a way to add that ring back. We need that ring. Let's do it this way. It's quite thick, isn't it? Oh, okay. So this one isn't mirrored. Awesome. There we go. Now I'm going to make this part thinner. There we go. That feels better. And what about this part at the top? Feels like it's part of the sled. But how should I patch it? I guess what we could do is extend the sled more. What if we do it this way? Feels like this is way too close to this other one. I need to probably extend. Can't do that. Okay. Do it this way then. So some eyeballing. That's good enough. No, it's not. Okay. That sucks. There we go. Yeah, these are way too close. That sucks. Hmm. I mean, I could move this down, but that feels weird. Or does it? I should probably append some of the plates, see what that looks like. Let's see if we can find them. I guess the best one to. Oh, what happened now? That makes sense. Oh, I think I know what's happening. They are not part of a collection, probably. No, they are, but they are in mesh. Not collision, okay. Let's try it again. And mesh. There we go. This is the one I'm mostly careful. Well, that's not even close. Yeah. Okay. What could we do about this? How about that's roughly straight. What if we do it this way for now? So, question is, should I adjust the plates because they have holes that are way too thin, or should I update the bar to fit with the plates? I'm thinking the latter because I already have a number of barbells that fits with these plates. So I'm thinking that's the best course of action. Something along those lines. Bar looks easier. Yeah. But sometimes it's not about what looks easier, but what makes sense, right? But in this case, definitely. And also, think I'm going to have to do that. Feels more reasonable. Delete this part. There we go. And then perhaps I should make these slightly more higher resolution because you can kind of tell this distance. And with the loop tool, that shouldn't be a problem. You know what? I think we do it. Let's do it. Again, there's probably a lot better ways to do this than what I'm doing right now, but that's what I got. It's way too thick, though. That's a lot better. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Progress is being made. Wait. Something's off. Is it you? Seems to be you. There we go. There's a way to roll back. Is it modify scroll? Yes. Well, no, not really. So where is it? Oh, well. Awesome. What next? Could add a bevel to these. Oh, that's going to be annoying. This part is going to be annoying as hell too. bevel. I didn't think about that. All right. Shoot. What if we do it this way? If I add one of these. That helps. All right. Cobbler. I fixed all my Shumba issues so far. I should work correctly with the game name and username. Cool. Awesome. Oh, you even added game name. That's really cool. I think username was kind of the simpler one. Why do you use percentage user percentage? The game though, that's another one. I've never done that. How would you do it then? What is the variable you would use? Oh, that okay. So I'm guessing you add a message, and wherever you want in that message, you want the username or the game, you would just replace with those variables. Yeah, makes sense. Patch? Nope. Arc? Nope. Okay. That's not even close. I was kind of hoping that just swapping these around would help me. Nothing. I mean, this is not bad. It's not good. What if we also add these? That is better. In fact, I think that is as good as it gets. You need target info. Oh, okay. And that is a sub action, right? If I'm not mistaken. Let's have waited. All right, there you go. Yeah, I never thought about adding the game, but that could be cool. I was worried perhaps there would be too much stuff going on in chat. But then again, it might look amazing. It's not working. Ghost, how you doing? What have you been up to today? Had fun? Cool stuff? And it's Unreal you're working on, right? I'm pretty sure I saw you working in Unreal last time. Just woke up. What time is it? Over at your place. Cobbler, I also added viewer profile picture for. Oh. Okay. Yeah, redeems and bits. I need to work on that because mine is boring as hell right now. It's all default stuff. It's almost 4 p.m. What have you been up to, Ghost? That's insane. I've done it. Still insane though. I slept good. Yeah, I bet. Sounds amazing. I'm kind of jealous. Let's see. Let's actually grab this bevel modifier. And on you, add increase. Pop. It's not working because we have scale. Now it works. That is terrible. That didn't work. Oh, Bevel. There we go. So, pop, pop. No. There you go. Oh, again. No. Let's see. You were up until 7 a.m. God dang. I work mostly at night. It's easy, less folk to ask me for things. True. And I do prefer that type of work too. Well, I used to, I should say. Nowadays, I have to go to bed. Well, I had a period in my life where I was preparing to get into a certain school, and for 2 years I wasn't accepted. But for those 2 years, my sleep schedule were absolutely messed up. I could go to bed in like 2 p.m. in the morning or in the afternoon after like 18 plus another 12 hours of work just on projects. Then I had a side hustle where I had to be at work 6 a.m. in the morning. So you can kind of, the math does the math. Is that a leg press machine? Yes, it is a leg press machine. I'm glad you noticed. At least that's something. No, I'm quite happy with the machines, what it looks like right now. But yes, it is a leg press machine. I'm working on the gym game, the gym simulator game. Saying word gym simulator game is kind of hard. It should be something else. Workout simulator, perhaps? I don't know. Any suggestions? Because I personally can't really say it multiple times in a row. Ooh, you know what I should add? I know what I should add as a redeem. Tongue twisters. There we go. Should be a random selection of tongue twisters. And I'm going to challenge you, chat, right now. This is not the hardest thing to say. But I want to say black bat backpack. Say it, try it quickly a few times. Mako de Vinks. Fitness simulator. Ooh, and I love that you I love that you spelled out question mark. Fitness simulator, that is a lot better. And you know what? It's so good that I'm actually going to do a few changes. I like that. Thank you. Because my command, which is GT game, that's Gym Tycoon, Fitness Tycoon. That sounds better, doesn't it? Fitness Tycoon. It's easy to say too. No problemo. Awesome. Well, now I know where to go if I want some cool names. Awesome. Oh, did anyone try the tongue twister? I'm curious if you could do it. Because I personally had to try at least a few times before I could do it. Why are you not grabbing those parts? Oh, because of those, of course. Of course. Circle. Circle, there we go. Then I assume. Oh, you didn't do it. Why not? There you go. That looks great. This, though. No, let's wait with this one. We can work on that part another time. Right now, I need to figure out what to do with other parts. Girls, I didn't have a problem with it, but that was my thing in school. All right. Was to do tongue twisters. Oh, you lucky bastard, because I'm terrible at it. I'm half decent in Swedish, but when it comes to English, my tongue, it feels like it's alive and starts doing things, which is weird because I've started to speak so much English, which is that sentence makes no sense, in the past years that I'm also thinking in English by now. I've stopped thinking in Swedish and everything is more in English. It's kind of weird. That's also something I'm curious if others also have a problem with, where you start dreaming and thinking of things in English. I actually also prefer to have it English on my computer. So if I'm writing a document or something in my calendar, it's all in English. It's a weird feeling. What other tongue twisters do we have? Like a black bat backpack. That's kind of good. Well, is it? She shells at the seashore. That's a tough one. that's like advanced. Same here, Danish, but now thinking and or when writing Danish, English words comes out randomly. Lol. Yeah. Wait, soon you're not going to even think in Danish. It's just going to be all English. Assuming you're living roughly the same life as myself, like YouTube, all in English, work, all in English, stuff in calendars, documents, all in English. I barely use Swedish anymore, which is it's a weird feeling. Peter Piper, Pekka Piper, something. I've heard it, but I can't remember it. Everything is English indeed. Yeah. And English isn't the biggest language, is it? I think it's either second place or third. No, it's second, I think, because you have Mandarin or Chinese, which probably calling Mandarin Chinese might upset a few people, but I assume Mandarin is the biggest one. Then you have English. I believe Spanish is the third one. I'm not sure. What is it? Peter Piper picked a peck or pickled peppers. Oh, god dang it. Yeah, I'm not going to try it. Peter Piper picked a peck or pickled peppers. That's a weird thing. My name is Peter. That's weird. Well, that's not how you say it in Swedish, but it's close enough in English. Feels weird to say it. What else? Or LMO. I messed that up. Yep. I was wondering where you were trying to go with there. Of low. What is this? Mako, you have information or facts. Awesome. According to Google, Mandarin Chinese leads with the most native speakers. Yep. With over 900 million. Yes. And that's not even the full population of China, isn't it? All right. Spanish with a larger number of native speakers. Oh, there you go. And English ranks below Mandarin, especially in terms of native speakers. Okay. Well, if we go by, like, in general, I mean, I'm not a native English speaker. What if I'm counted for, and people in my situation? Is English then still not top, or would it be top this time? Because I assume in that case, as a non-native Chinese or Mandarin Chinese, would be less, would have less numbers, right? Compared to English. Our bed is calling. Yeah. It's getting close for me too. You know what? We're going to dismiss the last ad for now. I'm going to snooze it. Well, it gives me another 5 minutes without ads, so let's go with that. Have a good evening or good night, Cobbler, and I'll see you next time, hopefully, which is going to be Thursday. There you go. Yeah, see you next time. All right. I'm kind of lost right now. Where am I? A Lost Ducky. Thank you for raiding with a group of 11 raiders. Welcome, everyone. Ducky Dev raid. Oh, how do you pronounce that? Signes Dottir? Oh, God, that sounds so bad. I'm actually Swedish. I should pronounce that better than what I did. Sorry about that. But that is, if I'm not mistaken, Icelandic. Please correct me if I'm wrong. And you all entered into a Not an ad break, I swear. It shouldn't be an ad break. Please be gone. Because I snoozed it. Welcome, everyone. My name is Peter. I'm going to have that ad going. I'm a solo game dev. I work on a fitness simulator. It used to be called a gym simulator, but now we swapped it. Now it's a fitness. Siggy or Sigyn, Norse goddess of victory. Oh, that's awesome. Ooh. And with that, I reached a goal. We reached 40 followers. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Thank you, Dotter Sigyn. Röd gröd med flöde. There you go. Oh, and also, Lost Ducky, thank you. Oh, wow, here we go. Oh, my. Huzzah! Exactly. I'm so happy. This is so good. It's a fun sound, though. It feels good. Got some adrenaline pumping. So what's up? What have you all been up to? What are you working on? Lost Ducky, what is going on? How was your stream, by the way? Anything interesting happening? I love the emoji. That's so good. It says your personal one. That's so cool. Wait, for what? A model for Findustries? What is Findustries? Industries. I swear I can't pronounce words. I need to know, what is Findustries? Is that something you've created yourself, or is that an actual thing? Light World. Oh, that sounds so cool. Please, please, I need to know more. What's this? What is it? And I can do this because apparently I can't talk right now. I'm going to do that. This is my stuff. A content creator makes it. He's working on, but yeah, okay. He's a streamer / developer. Oh, cool. Wait, am I reading this wrong? Lost Ducky, are you talking about yourself in third person, or did I mess up somewhere? I was raided by a Lost Ducky, but are you referring to yourself in third person? Oh, you're okay. So Finn. Oh, okay. Now I get now it's clicking. It's almost midnight for me, by the way. So I'm not all there. That's why. Okay, so you're making a model for a company or studio. Is that what it is? That's called Findustries. Oh, you modify it. Okay. Ooh, cool. Person. All right. That sounds really cool. It's all. Well, yes, you don't have to call me out, Mako. But I've been going since like 8 this morning, not streaming, but I'm also work. So I'm going to use that as my excuse that I'm tired. And I'm going to snooze the ads, by the way, so ignore that. I also refers to myself in third person. Well, I'm fair enough. I used to, every now and then I'm using the Royal You or Royal We. That was we are. That's the Royal one, right? Isn't it? Also, I heard you're Swedish. I've never been able to go, but my family's Swedish. Oh, there you go. Oh, you should definitely try at some point. We have some really lovely stuff, so absolutely. So again, ignore the ad stuff. I use the Royal We a lot. I want to. You should probably, if you have the time, I highly recommend. Oh, and you're unfortunately in America. Okay. There is a place in America, I believe it's in the northeast parts, where there's a Swedish village, or there are a lot of descendants from Sweden, because like half the country left, half of Sweden left back in 1800s or something like that in order to get a new life in the US. I have no idea. I do every now and then I make fun of the Americans for not knowing European countries, but if you ask me about American states, I'm gonna fail quite like badly. I'm gonna do poorly. The results are gonna be all over the place. I know Florida, and I know Texas, and San Francisco, or sorry, California. Difference. So now my wife is on my team. So now it's a we. Oh, there you go. I love to watch. I mean, I'm sure most of us have seen those React videos where often Americans react to European stuff or how Europeans react to American tourists. Like all those different, really weird stuff that both continents are doing. I love it because it's so fun watching people in shock, really. I think my favorite one I saw quite recently. I'm okay. So apparently it was American, but she was using or he was using a AI voice in the shorts, where they were kind of worried that we have produce, vegetables, and fruits outside of plastics rather than in plastic containers. Sometimes you're just outside on the street, hey, in the bag or a box where you can pick up like. And that was apparently a big thing for them. It was like, how can this be hygienic? How can this be good for you? I also got to head out. We'll be lurking. I'm heading to the airport to pick up a friend. Oh, there you go. Oh, you're going to pick up a dev friend. Sounds like you're going to have a fun week, or how long it's going to take to make some few cool games. But I'm glad you joined us. And if you're going to lurk, please. I'm very different American. I know a lot about other countries. I don't care to go on, but I know a lot about them. Oh, there you go. Oh, he's from the Netherlands. Okay. So he's joining you in the on the other side. Oh, cool. Going lurk mode. Well, I'm glad you're still here, Dotir. Tignis. I'm going to learn how to pronounce your name properly because that kind of annoys me. I can't do it. And probably have to read it. No worries. I might just call you Dotir for now. Just make it easy for myself, but eventually, I promise. The thing is, Ghost, as far as I understand the way, thank you. Thank you for being understanding. Whatever makes me comfortable. Well, I want to try to be, what do you say? I'm trying. That's what I'm saying. I want to try. Yeah, Ghost. I was thinking, isn't one of the big reasons why Americans often don't leave the States is because of the size, and you have all the biomes. If you want to see snow, you can go to a place in the US and get snow. If you want tropical things, you can go anywhere. Like there's always one biome in the US for every type. Oh, I'm going to snooze that one more time. But that's my last snooze. After that, it's ads. So again, ignore the message. I'm going to remove those messages, I think. It looks so weird. Can I turn it off for now? Can I do that? There you go. Let's go on YouTube side, by the way. Do we have people on YouTube? Seems so like we've had a few visits. All right. I don't leave the States because I know I would be one of those that would get credit. I can do that here. Yeah. A perfect place to go missing if you want. Well, it just shows that we aren't that different. Like if you go look at the details, we can always find some similarities. I was able to travel the world, US Navy. Oh. Want to do more of that, but honestly, it depends on the individual. Yeah. Well, I'm actually I haven't left much. Like Sweden, I've been to Norway, Denmark, like the usual, but I've also been to the States. I actually lived in the States for 2 years, college, studying, getting a big debt on my shoulder. But that was an interesting time, and it really meant a lot to me. But now I do have plans of going to Japan, which is going to be fun. I'm going to do that in November, the first week of November, going for 2 weeks. I really look forward to that part because Japan has been on my list of things. Is it still rolling? Why is it still rolling? I never mind. For a long time. If I was to go to anywhere, it would be Germany. Never been to Germany, but I've seen a lot of stuff that makes me want to go to Germany too, especially in October. I think you all know what I mean. October is a good time. I also want to go to Japan. Yeah, I felt I have the feeling it's now or never. Not that harsh really, but they are doing some changes in Japan because of tourists. I think they are raising a tax on tourists because it's been so popular. It's just too much for people, and hopefully it's not there or apply yet. So when I get there, it's not going to cost me everything because the tickets are expensive. I think they went back and forth. I think I paid roughly 2,200 euros, which is roughly the same in dollars, give or take maybe $50 or so. So it's expensive, but it's also 17, 18-hour trip. So, and 3 meals. So I think it's reasonable price if you look at the big picture. But yeah, going to Tokyo. Want to see what they have to offer in Tokyo. Tokyo. I want to see some of the shrines, and then it's off to Kyoto. I want to ride the bullet train. I hope the bullet train goes to Kyoto. It should, right? Who knows? We'll see. Your wife is full-blood German. Oh, there you go. Half German, half you. Okay. Your name is your name is in the Holocaust Museum. Oh, yeah. You have those connections, those historical bonds to Germany. Then absolutely, that makes a ton of sense if you want to go. Yeah, absolutely. That's kind of probably should add that to my list because Germany has so much to offer culturally and things like that. So I should probably just go there for their alcoholic drinks or the one type of alcoholic drink they have. And I know there's more than one drink in Germany. Oh, of course, I spilled my drink. Right back. That woke me up. I'm drenched. That was all the water I had left. Awesome. All right, so we got now I can't snooze these ads, so unfortunately we have to deal with it. Ghost German beer is better than this we have here. Lol. There's a joke, and I'm sure you've heard it. What's the similarities between having adult activities in a canoe and water? Or no, sorry, that's wrong. I messed it up. I really messed that one up. What is it? Now, what's the similarities between American beer and having adult activities in a canoe? That's the one. There you go. I absolutely blew it. But the answer is it's too effing close to water. That's the answer. Oh, God damn it. All right. So how many do we have left in chat now that the ads are running? Are we all here? Let's see. Oh God, there's water everywhere. And I've been so good. I've been eating, I've been drinking everything around my desk. This is the first time, I think in 10 years, I spilled my drink. So annoying. Let's see. I need to save. Let's not do too much. Oh. Let's see, where are we? Actually, we're going to wait till we have everyone back from. Let's see if I can find a song. I need a different type. How about we listen to some Swedish metal, and it's going to be power metal. I believe they are classified as power metal. Let's add them as the next one. I have honestly no idea what the ads are in time-wise. Oh, here we go. Welcome back. Welcome back, everyone. Let's see here. Right, that's the thing I wanted to do. And that is, if you are interested, if you find the things I'm doing, if you watch me do things, or if you just want to be part of creating community where we can talk about Blender, Unreal, games in general, I have a Discord. And I'd love, if you want just to check it out, perhaps join. If you have questions about Blender, question about Unreal, I would love to give it a shot to answer them if I can. Or the other way around, maybe I have a question for you. And if you're part of my Discord, you might be able to answer. I'm sorry, I'm swiping away water all over the place. But if you are interested, by the way, there's a invite link in the pinned comment. Other than that, I would love to show people who are new, who just joined us. If you're still here, I would love to show you what we've made over the past 2 weeks. We are a group of people who works like every now and then on a game. That is the fitness game I mentioned earlier. We have made some progress. And it's this isometric game with a few stereotypes of characters. And the names, we are going to change a few of them. But we want the stereotypes to be slightly controversial, I guess. Not within reason, of course. We want to be fun. And the idea is that as you make decisions about your game, you'll get more or less of one of these stereotypes or multiple stereotypes, and you're meant to balance their wants and requirements against each other, among things. But also, they have a different impact on your equipment. And right now, we've only managed, or only, it depends on how you see it, but we have these two options of expanding a gym and placing a single asset so far. But the tools are there, everything's right there. So eventually we'll have the option to add multiple based on list and start having our characters integrate or interact with these assets. Right now, there seems to be some scale issues, but we're looking at it. Love how it's a big dude. Yeah. Body positive might change in the future. We don't know yet, but it's definitely everyone will be made fun of in some way. And I'm definitely identifying myself in some of these guys. I wouldn't call me a bodybuilder or a fit person, but I do enjoy listening and learning about bodybuilding. So I tend to looking at all of those supplements and things like that. So that's my part. I want to make fun of. And of course, we'll see. And eventually in the future, I'm going to share more of those things, more of the memes we're looking at or thinking of. And hopefully it will be liked by everyone. We'll see. We'll see. The goal we have with this is to finalize it before a retro game conference here in Sweden, in Gothenburg. It's twice a year. It's fun because every year they sell like retro stuff, and I've seen a lot of stuff like, holy shit, where is this from? Where does this come from? I think there was a PlayStation that was not meant to be part of the world. It was never meant to be distributed. Someone came across, made a few fixes to it, and we were able to play it during one of these conferences. If I listen to other folks talk about getting in shape, it makes me feel in shape a lot. That's a good way to look at it, really. I mean, yeah, why not? The way you get in shape is so different for everyone, right? I personally think the bare minimum I think everyone should do, that's my personal opinion, by the way, and not a demand or anything. My personal opinion is that people should just walk. That's all you should do. That's bare minimum. If you can walk like, let's say American miles will be like 6 miles a day, I guess, then you're fine. If you can do that every day, you're fine. You're going to be fine. Other than that, it's more like a plus. It's an upgrade, but no requirements. All right, so let's see if we can get these small bastards to stop moving. And we are going to look at, I want to show this part, which is the progress I've made and a few fun things. Playing around with a gradient texture. This is really fun, by the way. And I can highly recommend, if you're interested in Blender stuff, I'm going to show you a fun technique for texturing I saw on YouTube, but I highly recommend trying it out. So you can create this gradient using a single texture and some really weird UV mapping. So what you want is place all your UVs within these 4, or in my case, 4 textures or 4 colors. And you can adjust them and add gradients. It's a really fun way of doing it, actually. Highly recommend it. Took me about an hour to do the entire texturing. I walk 6 miles, there'll be a damn pizza waiting for me. Fair point. It's insane how simple it is to do it. Okay, so I can kind of show you the idea behind these. First, you add it, like texture, but then you just go to a side view, for example. Let's grab this handle. And in Blender, you would press U, and you would then press, let's see, was it project from view? And then you would get this. Just rotate it a bit, add it to the color you want. And half a minute later, you're done. That's it. You can make this even more advanced if you want to. You can split it up into smaller squares. And you can even implement ways of using metallic textures, roughness textures. And you can go all nuts. You can have all gradients, all entire color swatch if you want to. I love this technique. And hopefully we'll be able to use it for this game. But we have other ideas too. Like using light direction to create a gradient, things like that. I think I have it in where you would just like do a shape add it, and inside a material, which would be something like, let's see if I can find it. Where are you? I think it's in developer. No, it's in materials. You can add a cell shading. In my case, I call it cell shading. It's not really, but this one would update based on the direction of your lights. I like it. I'll do all this in Unreal. My modeling is done in Unreal. Oh, right. Okay, that's cool. You do modeling in Unreal. I tried Unreal's modeling. I think it could work, but I don't want to spend the time learning it, to be honest. Since I have Blender, in best cases, I would save maybe a few minutes per model. That's what I feel like, at least. There's not enough tools for me in Unreal to justify going fully modeling in Unreal just yet. But yeah, I think it's cool though that you can have it in the engine. There are also really cool tools. I think the remeshing or decimation tool was really cool. Worked well. And the material is great and all my assets are already in Unreal, so no reason to leave the engine if I don't have to. Fair point. Absolutely fair point. And if you can work with that, it is what you're saying. There's no reason for you to learn and use Blender. Boolean. Hey, yes. Hello, welcome. How you doing? How's your day? What have you been up to today? And welcome to the stream. It's fun. We've got a lot of first chatters today. It's a lot of fun. Okay. Yeah, you're great. Awesome. How am I? I am great, for considering it's almost midnight and I've been streaming for 4 hours, but I'm great. Or 3 hours, I guess. No, it's 4 hours. But thank you. Yes, I'm doing well. I'm honestly quite energetic. It's been quite a few people in chat today. I've been able to talk to people. It's fun. You've been procrastinating most of the day. I do feel it. I've been there so many times, like almost on a regular basis, like per hour. You feel like you gotten out of the procrastination now? Or are you here still procrastinating? Is that what you're trying to tell me? I love a good procrastination, though. You're here, so yeah. I kind of got that. It kind of clicked in back of my head. Oh, wait. If he's talking in my chat, he's still procrastinating. So what are you working on? What is it that makes you feel like you need to spend a few moments here in my chat? Are you 3D modeler, game dev? What are you working on? Saw it click? Yeah. You saw the bulb above my head? Yep. Maybe that, ooh, that's an idea. I do have a Stream Deck, so I should probably just have a button. Like, small button, just saying, oh, he got something. Something happened. You're a amateur game dev, but I've been working on lame real job stuff. Yeah. Real job stuff can be quite lame, or it can also be quite fun. First of the month business stuff. All right. So as as an amateur game dev, what is it that you're working on? Are you making your own, like, you're coding a game, or are you together with a group? Perhaps you're making the art. My role right now is the artist. I also have another project that I made completely solo, where I've done some coding, a few other things. And also, what is the game you're working on, or are you working on a game right now? I'm solo trying to do all. All right, okay. Ooh, a 2D survival roguelike. That sounds like fun. Okay, so you're a bit over a month into it then? I mean, at that stage, you shouldn't. I mean, personally, I think that after 1 month of development and side job, or rather, you have a primary job, then expecting things to happen fast is really not the thing, right? You're working on the main like MVP, the demo. Is ever more than amateur game dev. They may be good at what they do, but the industry is changing so much you can never be a pro. Fair point. Unless you look at it from the definition of what an amateur is versus a pro. And that is paid. A pro is paid, an amateur isn't. But the main idea, the main point that I liked by your message goes is you're never finished. You're always going to learn something. I'll learn every day. Bullying, well, no. Let's see. Well, 2 months now, but yeah, I'll work on it when I have that. Yeah, fair enough. That's how it goes. As many mechanics as possible with as little content, if that makes sense. Yeah. This sounds like an MVP, like a minimal viable product. And that makes a ton of sense. The thing I'm trying to live by when I make games, although really hard because the fun part is to make the fun looking stuff, or the nice looking stuff, I should say. The thing I'm trying to follow is keep it as simple as possible, focus on the gameplay, make sure that is solid. It doesn't have to be finished, but it needs to be solid, and you need to be able to play test it. And then, yeah, I think it would pass as an MP. I'm bad with terminology. And Ghost, you're throwing a kiss? What? Or was Kiss playing earlier? Oh, by the way, talking about terminology, my brother introduced me to this terminology, and that was the minimal lovable product rather than the minimal viable. But he liked them more because it was just more like, hey, I'm having fun with this product rather than this cold kind of industry feeling of minimal viable product. Oh, it needs to learn. Oh, yeah. Keep it simple, stupid. Yeah. I think I've heard of Kiss, but I rarely use it. I'm more into Kill Your Darling, which is, what is it? KYD? Is it? No, yes, KYD, right? But Kiss is easier to remember. And also, Kill Your Darling, that's kind of, I would be careful with that term. Because depending on where you are in your development, that will be different, right? I prefer more keep it simple. Keep it simple, stupid. I think that's a better one. And MVP. Those two are better than Kill Your Darling because there are times you don't want to kill it. You just have to wait a bit. Then you can get to it. It's like, I had this. Can you elaborate on Kill Your Darling? So the theory behind Kill Your Darling is similar to Keep It Simple, because your darling would be this perfect idea you have in your head. And chances are you're never going to be able to make that game. Ever. No one can make the game they have in their head. It has never happened, because there's always going to be changes. There's always going to be something or someone who influences you to change your original idea a bit. So what you first came up with is not going to be what you end up with. So therefore, you can't make the game you had in your head. And also, the game in your head tends to be perfect. So that's why you should be prepared to, when you have low resources like time, money, and manpower, you should be able to say, hey, you know what? This thing, this tool, this function, this feature, let's remove it. It's just not going to be, we don't have the time. Therefore, Kill Your Darling. Yes, it is a tough one to accept, but the idea is if you don't accept it, you're not going to make the game. because you don't have the resources to make it. Pounds, it's always changes cost. Sometimes your first idea, not that one. Exactly. That is also a thing. I had a short not long ago where I told people you shouldn't make your first game your dream game. Most likely, if you're new to game development, being able to create your ideal game is not going to happen because you don't have the experience, the skill set yet. So you should break it down into 4 simple versions with different features and then make that, right? I tell devs all the time, just dive in and start building it if you want this to start making it. Yeah. 90% of the time, all your ideas will fall apart in practice. Exactly. That's a good point. Also, lose the ego. You won't kill it out if you can't control your ego. That's also a good point. Ego will be, could be in the way. Definitely. I mean, if the idea that anyone has the perfect concept already done and finished inside their head the first second it's thought of or like conceived, it's kind of insane. So definitely ego should be like controlled, I guess is the word. I was trying to say something else, but controlled. That happened on my last project. It was amazing idea in my head, but couldn't translate the code. Yeah, there you go. And good on you to be able to spot that and move on. Eventually, you might be able to go back one day and realize, you know what? My skills compared to then and now is different. So now I can actually make that game. There you go. Or more like couldn't translate to an actual. Exactly. I mean, that's not something like wrong, right? That happens to everyone. Imagine if I have this big idea that's even grander than, let's say, World of Warcraft or whatever game, Final Fantasy 14, whatever you want to pick, the big games. And I need to make this. Then you realize, oh, wait, I need 500 people, 10 years, roughly $4 billion. Like, yeah, that's when your ego should just be harnessed, like reined in. It's like, nope, be gone. Ego and confidence is different. You need to be confident and think you can do anything. You know you can't, but there is nothing wrong with pretending you are great. Sure. Yeah. Absolutely. I agree. There's a difference between telling yourself you can't do it because of bad self-esteem or confidence. I think it's more of being realistic with your ideas and realize it's better to go into it blind and just go on. Like the last part didn't make no sense. So I'm just going to have that idea float away because I can't really formulate my words properly. But yeah, definitely what Ghost is saying. Ego and confidence are 2 different things. And also, I think pride is part of it too. I think ego and pride tends to go hand in hand. That's what happened with my dream hunting game. I didn't realize that it was going to make so much data stuff. But the more I learn, I will go back to it. There you go. Know you can do something, but also knowing what it is you do might not be the best thing ever. One more time. Know you can do something, but also knowing what it is you do might not be the best thing ever. It's kind of hard to determine if something is the best thing ever. I think that once you get to a point, you can start playtesting. If we're talking about game dev, once you get to a point, you kind of start testing on like either playing yourself or on others. You can start realize you can see the kinks in the armor of the game or of your game idea at least. I don't worry about bullying. It's also midnight, so I'm kind of tired. Determining when to stop. That's a hard one. I think that's why KISS is so important. Make it simple. Make it as soon as you can so you can play test it. Because once you start play testing, that's when you can see the potential, right? Which is most like what we have to do with our game right now. It's such a fun idea in our head, but what if it's not fun? All right. So we want to get to a point where we can start playtesting. Yeah. What was that saying I often hear? Fail faster. That one, right? My dream game has animals. The breed die of old age, eat, drink, and breed. They will live full life. Their antlers grow and so on. But I don't realize the act there's cost so much in the world. Yeah, that's true. How would you do that though? I'm kind of curious. Oh, that's harsh. That's rough. Has he not realized that himself, or is it just your impression? Because that could hurt a lot. That could be ego that gets in the way, or maybe denial. Because you also have the sunken cost fallacy, right? Where you don't want to stop. You know that you need to stop, or you should stop, but you spend so much time on it that you're not willing to end the development because it's so you spend so much time on it. That's a really harsh one, or like a tough one to go through. This is a nice conversation. I like it. Good stuff. Yeah, Ghost, that's a good point. Good way to learn something is to build something. Again, keep it small. I mean, I think we all are pointing to the same thing is if you can't build it right now, you might have to take a break from it. You might have to think of something else. And yeah, make something small but related. I think that's important. All right. Let's see. One second. Okay. Yeah, I can see. I can see your the data you're storing can potentially grow kind of fast, right? All right. Everything fun has an end, unfortunately, and it's past midnight for me. I'm going to pass you on to someone that he made a cool game last time I watched him. I think he's working on that game again. So I'm going to pass you on to Epic Photon. Well, I'm really glad you joined us, although it was kind of late, Boolean. I would love it. Maybe next time. Yes, it's nice to meet you. Nice to meet everyone in chat right now. It's a lot of fun. I love these evenings because I don't want them to end. So I love these discussions. And I'm going to pass you on. Let's see, 1 second. I need to kind of prepare first. So we're not really done yet. All right. Well, cheers, Pounce. It's been a lot of fun. Are you going to go streaming, Ghost? Absolutely. Well, everyone, if you're curious, I'm going to pass you out to Epic Photon, but please remember, Ghost, if he's streaming, please give him a chance. I think it could be fun. It is fun for me. I love it. All right, so I'm going to pass you on. Thank you, everyone. And if you're curious, please, you can join my Discord if you want to. The link is above. in the pinned comment, or I'm on YouTube. So please, if you're curious about that, I'm posting stream stuff. And yes, I would love a follow and everything. You know what? I'm just rambling right now. You know how to do this. You know how it works. Now I'm really rambling. Okay, I'm gonna pass you on. Good night. Have a good day. Bye bye.